Do we have copy? We go on in 5.
Writers won't union.
Thank you, Anna.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Acting Out with Tanya. My name is Tanya Linette Smith, and I am an acting coach here in Los Angeles, California. Today, we're going to talk about acting reels. Now, for some of you that may not know what an acting reel is, I love you because you're at the beginning of your career, which is so exciting. You may not think it's exciting. Believe me, in time, you will know how exciting it is because everything is new and amazing and wonderful to you, and you're learning things for the very first time. Mwah, I love it. So, acting reel. So a reel, basically, it's a reel that holds little bits and pieces of the work that you've done, the work that you've booked, right? So it's in this little place. It's about 1.5 minutes long. You don't want to go longer than that. And it shows what you can do. See, the thing is, a casting agent, they'll get your picture and your resume and they'll be like, oh, this picture is really good. I think this person, yeah, they can nail the part that I'm looking for, like the looks wise. And then they look at your resume and they see the things that are on there. Like, oh yeah, this person has done this. And I feel that because of what they've done and how they look, I think they'd be right for it. Now they need to see what you can do. Time is money. Everybody is busy. So it's really nice when they have a reel, which is little bits and pieces of the work that you've done, to give an example of who you are. Your picture shows one thing. Your resume shows another. The reel puts it all together. Now, some of you are just starting out, like I was talking about, and you're like, but Tanya, I don't have a lot of stuff to put on a reel. I don't even know what to put on there. That's okay. Look, if you are starting out, your resume is going to pretty much show that. It's most likely you're not going to be SAG, and there's not going to be anything on there that anyone would recognize. It's probably going to be some student films and some little indie projects that you and your friends have done, some non-union things. Nothing wrong with it. It's just not going to be very recognizable for the most part. So it's okay if on your reel you have a monologue. If you haven't really done much, it's okay to have a monologue. Have something dramatic, maybe have another monologue that's comedic. Only keep it to, like, I would say 1 minute if it's just monologues. Show a little bit of what you can do. If the projects that are on your resume, there are things that we wouldn't really recognize, if that really shows you and highlights you, amazing. Go ahead and use that. But if it doesn't, I don't want to see a montage of basically you looking different ways and emoting and having all these feelings, but you don't say anything except like pass the butter or something like that. It has to be your acting. It has to be what you do, how you shine. Do you understand what I mean? I hope you do. Now, for those of you that have been doing this a long time, you're like, oh, I don't need anything. Your reel cannot be 10 minutes long. It can't. People are busy. They have things to do. If you're at the point in your career where you have 10 minutes of amazing work to put on a reel, that's incredible. Maybe you've been doing a show for a long time, so you're putting pieces of that show on there. Maybe you just booked a film that you really wanted to do. You're putting it on there. If you're at that point in your career, it doesn't need to be crazy long because people don't have the time. They'll ask for more if they need it. Make it a couple of minutes. A couple of minutes. They know who you are. They know who you are. Now, also, your reel has to represent you. Don't be, and this is for everybody, okay? This is like if you've been doing it a long time, if you're just at the beginning, it needs to represent who you are. What are you selling? What is your thing? What is the thing that makes you you, that people look at you and go, yeah, that's that type of person that I need? Your reel needs to represent you. I'm going to give you an example. Okay, I had a couple of reels, right? And I was getting called out on a lot of, Spanish speaking roles. So I had a reel that only represented that. And then I had my other reel that didn't represent that. And then I had a reel that put it all together. So I guess I had 3. The one that put it all together was pretty long, okay? The Spanish one, about 1 minute. The other one, about 1 minute. I think that your reel should really represent not only you, but the role that it's being sent out for. I mean, why not? You can have a bunch of different ones and then you just send the one, that's good, right? You can do whatever you want to do because it's yours. One more thing I gotta say. I'll look at some reels that actors brought in, and they put their best thing last. They're like, oh, I want to end it with something good. Guys, they may not watch the whole thing. No matter how much they like you, they may not watch the whole thing. Put your best stuff first. Get it out of the way. Let them see who you are. Go in there with a bang. Boom. That's all you need to do. The beginning of the reel, if you don't have representation, well, this is for anyone, whether you have representation or not. It has like a picture of you and your name, or else just your name. And at the end, if you have a rep, you don't need to put anything, maybe just your name again. But if you don't have representation yet, you want to put your information so they know how to find you. Now look, here it is. Everything is online, right? So your picture is in there, your reel is in there, press send, boom, they got it, they have it all in one place. But just in case you have a hard copy and you want to mail it in, you never know, or it's in your pocket and you see someone on the plane, you're like, hey, come and watch this, right? You want to have your information at the end. It's not going to hurt you. Once you have a rep, you don't need it there. I hope that this made sense. I hope that you understand what I'm saying. I see so many reels, and the reason I'm really pushing a minute and a half, guys, 2 minutes, like max, is because I love you. And when I watch your stuff, I love you. I'm rooting for you. But even I sometimes don't want to sit there that long. So short, sweet, energetic, and to the point. I'll see you next time. Acting out.
Oh,